Well, hey everyone, welcome to this late night stream here on the Whitfield Report YouTube channel. This isn't really a podcast, and this is going to be like a real quick reaction video I'm going to do here. I want to play a couple of clips that I didn't get to last night in the on the actual show. One of them I forgot to play last night, and then one of them just was released earlier tonight, or I guess technically yesterday evening. So I wanted to react to it. Both kind of regard the Owen Benjamin segment I did the other night, or last night, I should say, on the Saturday show. Um, so the first clip I want to react to is this new clip that has come out. Someone made a pretty good compilation vid of basically everything I've been saying to Owen for the past year or so, that he's not an actual conservative. And just to give you guys some context, the Bears have been saying for like the past year that I'm full of crap, because I predicted early on that Owen would turn against President Trump pretty darn quickly. So anyway, that was my prediction. The Bears said I was full of crap and that I was slandering Owen. And now that Owen has officially turned against Trump, who's having the last laugh? I said that last night, but I'll say it again. I was right. I'm not one to boast when my predictions are right, but in this case, I will gladly boast that I was fucking right about Owen turning on Trump, and he thinks he's more important than President Trump. So let's go through this, shall we? Here's the compilation, basically proof that Owen isn't a conservative for you guys in the flesh, undeniable.
You're not suggesting, though, that spying occurred.
I don't, I guess you could, I think spying did occur. Yes, I think spying did occur.
The yeas are 229, the nays are 198, present is 1, Article 2 is adopted.
Donald Trump will do absolutely nothing for anything you care about. That's my opinion. He's now signing executive orders that could potentially come at me personally. If you support that, you're fucking retarded, and I don't care. Keep it to yourself. Trump is not a guy to get morality from. He's just a dude. He's just a guy with retarded fucking hair who runs around with grabblers.
Okay, first of all, Owen, like, I personally never said that you should get your morality from Trump. You should get your morality from a higher power or whatever. But like, with the exception of a few, absolute crazy Trump supporters, the vast majority of us who voted for Trump, we know that the president is the president and that we're not supposed to get morality from him. But anyway, this spiral is hilarious. Guys, He's just a dude who runs on with grabblers. No, he's the president of the United States. Owen, Trump is your president. Let's continue.
I don't have to like him, and if you fucking want to just push it, I've supported him in times when it's insane. And it's like, what has he done for us? Nothing. Under Obama, there was not this deplatforming. There was not this amount of... I wasn't kicked off Twitter under Obama. I wasn't kicked off YouTube under Obama. I wasn't kicked off Facebook under Obama. All under Trump.
And as I said before, that's not Obama's, that's not Obama's or Trump's fault, that you were or were not kicked on social media. Those are private platforms, Owen. And you broke terms of service. You broke terms of service with Twitter specifically. Even after, you and I were in personal DMs with each other, and I suggested to you in a very nice way back when you were on Twitter. I remember we were in a group chat, Owen, and in a group DM, one of the few times I got to DM you, and I said, hey, Owen, I'm not so sure you should be, just dropping the N, bomb, and I'm not so sure you should be, talking at David Hogg's pubes. I was trying to help this guy because, I've been in this game for a while. I actually have some cred. And I had cred, going back to 2012 really. I was trying to help Owen, but it'll be all right, and then the whole thing with Nimmer happened, and well, we don't need to rehash that, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. You getting kicked off social media is not the President of the United States' fault.
So not only is he not helping, he's like, everything has gotten much, much worse in the quote-unquote truth community under Donald Trump. He has not signed one order to tell Silicon Valley that they can't deplatform people like me. Under President Barack Obama, I never was kicked off any social media. You could post videos all day long about the nature of the earth, and you can criticize Israel and all this stuff. Under Trump, it's all changed. Oh, yeah, and there was never red flag laws under Barack Obama. Never. Donald Trump is not here to help Americans. They'll try and keep...
And as I said about the red flag laws, now, look, I know Obama's kind of... I know that Trump is kind of sketchy on that. Red flag laws didn't happen under Obama, but that was only because the Republicans, pretty much blocked that tooth and nail. Obama wanted red flag laws back in 2012. That was one of the things that Ben Shapiro and I talked about in our interview together back in 2012. Anyway.
Silencing forever. And the reason Trump can get away with all this silencing is because he makes people like us think he's our guy. He's not. Trump doesn't help anyone getting kicked off YouTube. He doesn't help.
Trump's not your guy, Owen, but he's still my guy. Trump 2020, baby.
Anyone getting kicked off Twitter. It's gotten dystopian in the social media world. What's Trump done? Barack Obama had less censorship, less immigration, less threats on guns than Donald Trump, and that is a fact. Now go fuck yourself if you want me to sit around.
No, it's not, Owen. Leave the political analysis to the big boys.
Think that I should be so fucking grateful that you didn't start yet another war. Like when he said you go up.
Okay, now this is Owen back in 2016. And Owen was a proud and out liberal, as you guys will hear. So I'm gonna just shut up and let this play for a bit.
You grab them. You grab the pussies. I'm like, dude, this guy is an absolute sexual predator, and you can't, there's no other option.
You know, Hillary Clinton may have killed people. She may not have. She may have done this. She may not have. That dude said that, and he wasn't joking. So, like, he can't represent women. Compared to Trump.
Okay, now, when I heard that, like, again, you can't be surprised that Owen was a liberal back in the day. I heard other liberals say that. Well, Hillary may have killed people, but Trump said grab him in the pussy on a hot mic, and that's worse. Right? So, Owen said that. A bunch of my older friends said that. Drove me crazy then, drove me crazy now.
Glad Hillary will be our president if she actually tells us reality. If she faces the deep and spiritual cancer eating us alive and tells us something real, it would do so much. But if she keeps going on this path, in 2020, the anti-establishment option will magnify. If you don't release the forest of its dead wood, when the fire breaks out, everything burns. Please, please, President Hillary Clinton, the reboot of Bill, come clean. Tell us. Everyone is dealing with a part of themselves that they have outgrown that isn't good for them anymore. We will understand. Just tell us the truth, and we can slowly start to not act so crazy all the time. We are loving people. So I wrote that. Hillary Clinton will win the presidency. I was always liberal. I was always a Democrat growing up. And the Jews, because they're very just culturally so logical and got it together that those are my people. The religious crumble because of Trump, as well as the constitutionalists. Donald Trump is a pagan. And I mean that in a derogatory sense. I don't mean it like how my mom means it. Some people want to vote for Trump. I can still love them. And they may be right. I don't know. But for all I do know,
they might be right. I don't know. That's what he was saying about Trump supporters.
I think they're wrong. And there's people that want to vote for Hillary, and I think they're more right than wrong, but I'm not voting. Anti-Semitism a lot of times comes from anti-intellectualism, where Jews are seen as shifty and sneaky because of the lack of evidence against them. We saw that with Hillary Clinton, that when all her emails were released, the lack of evidence was even more evidence that they were shifty, that she was a real sneaky, evil Jew. It's really, really a horrible.
I don't think anyone's ever accused Hillary Clinton of being a sneaky Jew. Sneaky, yes, but sneaky Jew, no.
Human trait, and I'm not saying that people use it maliciously. People believe what they're saying. They say a Jew stole my chicken, and the lack of proof is proof that the Jew stole it and is in fact also very sneaky. I think Hillary Clinton is arrogant beyond words. I think that she doesn't know how to use a computer. I think she doesn't know how to go to a supermarket or discuss anything where she isn't alpha. I don't think she understands how toll booths work. I don't think she knows what checking a bag feels like anymore. And this is a woman who's brilliant. Someone emailed me a video of her in the 90s, and it was a video to discredit her because she was bashing all the women that Bill had sex with. And I found her charismatic beyond, I found myself almost attracted to her. Like this beautiful spitfire, just wonderful, charming, intelligent woman. Now, I believe this woman is a better candidate. Like, that's why Obama was so bulletproof, because he didn't have those scandals. Like, you had to say that he was born in fucking Kenya to get on that guy. You can criticize his policies all day long, but...
Obama didn't have scandals? Okay. I'm getting Vietnam-style flashbacks to 2012, Sammy. Calm down. It'll be okay. Benghazi is over. Uh, uh, okay. Yeah, Owen, you might have wanted to check out Benghazi.
Personally, it was very hard to attack the man. I get why people want the wall, and the irony is, there's a zero influx of Mexicans. There isn't even a Mexican problem. That's all bullshit.
Yes.
Mexicans, there's less Mexicans coming to America than Mexicans leaving America right now. That is
Well,
a fact.
Also, who wants the jobs the Mexican have? The white people don't want the jobs that the Mexicans have. They're picking oranges and they're cleaning hotel rooms.
America's based on immigrants. We have to have strong immigration. That's why we're strong. Because the immigrant class always comes in with fucking chutzpah. They got, they have fire. They come in, they work their ass off, then they become lazy fucking cunts like me.
But
Fifth generation. See, the problem with her is like saying half of Trump supporters are deplorable is too close to reality, so it actually makes you sound like an asshole. Any rebuttal is the vacuum that's creating Trump. And I'm no longer okay. I'm so anti-Trump that I won't listen to the left anymore because they're making him. And I'm furious about it. I'm a liar, never believe me. Now everybody knows it was a scam. I'm for fucking social programs. I'm for this shit. I'm pro-gay marriage, pro-choice. I did a tweet recently where I go, in 2010, I was a liberal. In 2016, I'm a conservative, and none of my opinions changed. I've never been a Trump supporter in my life, ever once, never would be. I'll always be pro-choice, pro-gay marriage, pro-drugs, pro all that stuff.
So is that it? Is that the clip? Now I know that there's another clip. I don't have it with me, but I know there's an excerpt like from Mike Cernovich's documentary where Mike Cernovich had Owen on, and Owen was saying like, "Oh yeah, I've always been a conservative." So, oh jeez, Evil Eric has the best comment. I've got to put this up here. Evil Eric, he hates Trump and porn. Two things he can't control. Amen. Okay, let's see. By the way, shout out to Davey Crocco, too in the chat. I haven't talked to you in a while, Davey. Good to see you here. It's an honor. Uh, Johnny Arcade. What on? Yeah, Frank Richards in the chat. Good to see you, sir. Uncle Joey exposed. The devil. I kind of want to. I don't have that clip. Or wait, do I? Do I still have that clip? Hang on here, folks. I'm scrolling. The Joey Diaz clip would be hilarious if I can find it. If not though, that's it is what it is. Uh Nope, not finding it here. Oh well. Um Okay, yeah. So Owen was So we've established that Owen was never a conservative. Hey, Amethyst, your Merry Christmas. Haven't seen you in the chat, so yeah, Apex, I know, dead air. Anyway, um, this so I forgot to play this clip last night, although I meant to. Um, so I guess Joe Rogan had Elijah Schlesinger on this week, and she actually brought Mr. Retard Bear up in her during the conversation with Owen, during the conversation with Joe. So and Joe's reaction was great to this. So roll the tape. And by the way, this is from our good friend Apex Gamma.
On which you don't want to be judged on.
Well, they want to judge people. The thing is it's a lot of what this is about people that are on the fringes. It's the ideas are great, right? But the people that want attention for espousing these great ideas oftentimes are the fringe. So the far left and the far right, a lot of it, what it is, it's just people that are ultra aggressive about enforcing their ideology, and then they're really shitty and they want other people to comply. And so you get these people that represent the right and these people that represent the left, but they're a lot of the ideas of the right and the left. There's nothing wrong with being fiscally conservative. There's nothing wrong with being
Which is what a
socially
true
liberal.
Republican is.
Right.
And you want less government in your money.
But there's room in there for conversation. But when you go far right and then you go far left, then there's no room.
And when you start
those are the
vilifying
fringe
people.
Yeah.
From the get-go. And when you start expecting people, Owen Benjamin, who is just basically is like in a tinfoil hat somewhere and like living off the grid, he offended a lot of people, right? You're staring at me?
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
I can only imagine the look Joe was giving her, like, oh shit, you brought him up. Oh crap, now I've got to deal with this shit again.
And he said a bunch of stuff about trans stuff. And I remember there was this girl that I was friends with on social media, didn't know her, but just followed her because I liked her writing. That's it. And she DMs me one day and she's like, Owen Benjamin, like, how could you be, like, maybe I don't know if I'd interacted with him on Twitter. I'm never on Twitter because I think it's a toxic fuckhole. And she was like, she's getting mad at me. And I go, what are you talking about? She was like, he said all this stuff that's anti-trans, and I hadn't heard anything.
But let me say what he said, okay? And here's the thing. He went off into a spiral, right? But I agree with what he said. What he said was there was someone that he knew, someone who works in Hollywood, that had a 3-year-old that they were turning trans.
Right.
And he said that was child abuse. That was what led
I don't disagree
to
with
his
that.
crazy situation.
Totally.
I agree with it 100%.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I agree with him.
It's a child.
100%.
You wouldn't let that child decide what it's eating.
Right.
So that's
Someone
very
had a
powerful.
great joke. You don't let. I always say this. I wish I could remember who it was. They said you don't let a kid pick their outfit. Why the fuck would you let them pick their gender
Sounds
for the
just
rest
like
of
the
their
joke
life?
I just made.
Yeah, but somebody did it already.
Right. I'm not going to do the joke. But so that aside, and the spiral aside, which I didn't even participate. Like it's whatever.
All right, so basically, look, I mean, Joe's right. When he had Owen on, Owen was taking a stand against something, pretty nasty, which was, transgendered children and children being forced to transition. I mean, that's a noble stand to take. And when I was in the Bears, that's basically what Owen stood for. It was reasonable at the time. But then he went off, about the Jews and the moon and all this stuff, all because of Eric Nimmer, too, by the way. Eric Nimmer was the cause of Owen's spiral, into madness, ultimately. And I don't want to get into that because I've done probably, like, I'm not exaggerating, 25 shows this year of the Whitfield Report alone on that. But anyway. And I'm listening, and it is also thundering outside too, so that's nice.
Like, those are your choices. That's what you're saying. I had known
But
none of
here's the
this.
thing, that cost him dearly. His agency left him, and then comedy clubs banned him for that. That was the
I
beginning
think he
of
just
it.
steered into that skid.
Well, that's what started the skid.
Right.
What started the
I
skid
think
was
there was
that.
something else about, like, he called someone who had written a. Look, that's not the point of what I was saying.
Things went south afterwards.
You have
for
to manage
sure.
those things. My point was, I knew none of this, so I'm just like going to brunch one day, and this person starts attacking me offline. How can you be friends with him? And I go, whoa, what are you talking about? She's like, he's saying all these horrible things, and
She's attacking you in person?
She's in my, like, direct message.
Oh.
And this is my only point is, I said, I've known Owen most of my career. Let me go read what you're talking about. And she was angry at me for wanting to gather information. This person is a trans writer who I literally, until that moment, didn't know was trans because I was just.
All right, that's it. But hey, you fucking idiot bears, watch Owen heel turn on Joe Rogan now that he has publicly defended him, unprompted by Owen, after all the shit he's talked. Mark it.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Apex Gamma. And by the way, Apex Gamma has become a kind of a co-host of the Whitfield Report. To a certain extent, although our connection was terrible the last time it was on. But yeah, everyone go subscribe to Apex Gamma because he deserves it. And yeah, I mean, so that's basically my reaction to the stuff, and I guess I will. I'm still gonna search for the Joey Diaz Stars of Death. Well, I'm here. I will take comments from the chat, basically, or try to. I have a window that allows me to see the chat while I'm navigating other apps. So, yep. Ray Norshai, Baby Bruce Willis's Teddy. Ray, you're now banned. How dare you compare Bruce Willis to Teddy Spaghetti? No, just kidding. I'm not gonna ban you, but seriously, Bruce Willis is one of my favorite actors. To compare him to Teddy Spaghetti is it's laughable. Also hello to Jolly. I haven't seen Jolly in a long ass time. So welcome back. I've got to get Jolly back on the show because Jolly is going in my end of the year best of compilation. So I need to have him on live at least, one last on at least a couple of times. So let's see. Okay, yeah, I see people have dumped the Joey Diaz link in the chat. I will navigate to that. So, I'm not saying that Bruce Willis was a good actor, but I'm just saying that he's one of my favorites. Die Hard is an immensely fun movie. So, let's see. uh, Sam's Sam's band. Oh, Free Thinker wants to know, Sam, what is your story of being a former bear? Oh boy, I actually have a whole episode on that. Yeah, yeah, Frank Richards, I actually did have a bear name. My bear name was Podcast Bear. Initially, when I joined, I thought that the Bears was like a self-promotional marketing thing that all the the all the you know basically I thought the Bears was basically like a creative community for all like conservatives to come together and do stuff where we could like all collaborate and whatnot. That was how I met basically Johnny and all of the guys. So uh and don't listen to Johnny. I see Johnny's comments in the chat, and no, that's not how it happened. I hooked up with all the lady bears, so Joey Diaz, stars of let's see, the podcast that changed Owen Benjamin's life. Okay, I will download this real quick. And sorry to keep you guys waiting. This is impromptu. This whole stream was impromptu, by the way. But you know, what can you do? But anyway, yeah. Oh, and yeah, so I know that there's a hurricane warning coming for Florida. I appreciate that. Um, anyway, this shouldn't take too long. Okay, 20 seconds left on the download. Bada bing, bada bang, bada bing, boop, 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 boop. Sam using words, pish. Yeah, well, Apex, you should be surprised I'm not going full on Italian and using my fucking hands over here to talk. Jelly left me for a Star Wars conslet. Well, um, that's okay. I'm here. So, you know, I've been keeping lists of company. So, uh, okay. Okay, by the way, I've also been watching The Sopranos a lot lately. So, that's something too, I guess. Get the podcast that changed Owen Benjamin's life. Okay, drag that there. Okay, so just remind you, this is the epic Joey Diaz, Stars of Fucking Death. So, once again, Apex Gamer with the comment of the night, that Nimmer stole my sanity. Um. All right, let's cue this up. Who doesn't like Uncle Joey, by the way? Okay. Let's get to the stars of death, mofos.
The church of what's happening now. Monday, the day the devil was buried at sea and fucked in the ass and lit on fire and dropped off at Cosby's house. Oh shit. Owen Benjamin.
What's up?
Lee Sayat. Uncle Joey. Get those shoes on, bitches. Oh shit, pump out those moves, cocksuckers. What? What's the story, Lee Sayat?
I'm doing good. Oh my god, these stars are kicking in fast.
Yeah, we're not fucking around. I've been fermenting these, you know what I'm saying? These have been sitting in the dark. Owen Benjamin, what's happened?
Just the stars are kicking in pretty hard.
Fuck yeah, and I wouldn't even let you eat the second one because I know these things smack people around really hard.
Everything was fine at first.
I've done comedy now since college, so I was always traveling, so I never really looked forward to more. It's almost like our job is people's party, so it's like you don't live in the frat house, you know, you kind of go.
Owen Benjamin just gave me a look that I recognize.
Change.
It's a look that's telling me.
What's that? Oh, I'm crazy high.
Yeah, it's hitting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
No, but it's cool. Like all your story.
You want more water?
Because you're such a descriptive talker that everything you're saying, I'm like literally seeing in my head. It's really fun.
Owen, we feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm
just
just
going to get some air.
Yeah, nah, I'm fucking crazy high though.
Okay, you want more water?
Yeah.
Okay,
nice.
let's do some water.
Fuck.
I told you, you wanted to eat too. I saved you because I like
you, man.
That his voice changed a little bit, and I know he stays in a lot more. Tremendous. Yeah, those things are strong, Owen. Yeah, you just relax.
Man.
This is the devil here tonight.
I can really fucking function.
Oh, yeah. No. This is. I want to be around. This is it, man. Where's the fucking light?
Pick up the pieces
10 lighters.
when somebody breaks your heart. Somebody twice as smart.
How can you handle 6 stars?
Because we're in training, Owen Benjamin. And Owen Benjamin coming back. He's coming back. He's making a comeback like Jerry Lewis. This is good shit. These stars are the stars of death, Owen Benjamin. You want to take a walk? You all right?
Yeah, I'm going to take a walk.
Get some air right there. Get some air on the balcony. And take your water with you just in case you fucking, you want to dehydrate a little bit. You'll be all right. This happens. They had to do 1,000 things. Little stupid. He abandoned shit. This is the real deal at church, you know. As a matter of fact, give me the bag, Lee. I'm going to eat another one out of respect for this poor kid.
Okay.
What do you think? I'm not eating it alone.
No.
You're my partner in crime.
I figured I was involved in this.
Crush him.
Out of respect for you people, you know I love you with all my heart. I hope you have a good week. I'm eating this star on a fucking solo tip just to let you know we ain't fucking around no more. Take it or fucking leave it. I ain't got time for this shit no more. Your attitude should be like my attitude. It's over. We're taking over this bitch. Right or wrong, cocksucker? I really think Owen Benjamin abandoned ship. He is the first guest that has ever abandoned
He just
ship.
called an Uber, you think?
I don't know. I think he's out there. I could see it. There was one point where I could see his eye just go.
Thank God he said no on the second one.
Yeah, he would have been dead. I want to thank Owen Benjamin. These stars are fucking brutal.
Yeah, and you, after the podcast, Owen moved his family to upstate New York. Owen never returned to the podcast. Oh, Uncle Joey. I love that dude. He brought never home. Oh my god, he work. Oh, fucking A. I love it. So, Uncle Joey's cat fucked him while he was passed out, probably. And yeah, I would drop acid too with Uncle Joey too. So uh I would totally yeah. Sure not, for fuck's sake, Sam, we know how to read. Well, too bad. So yeah, thanks. I didn't even plan this show. It was all impromptu. Um for some reason my desktop audio won't play. Otherwise I would uh show more clips, but anyway, it is late here, and I just wanted to do a live react to all that stuff. So anyway, I want to thank you all for dropping by for the impromptu late night stream, and yeah, thank you, and God bless, and be sure to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, because I have another audio show coming up this week before Christmas, and I'll probably upload the audio here though too. Until then, Merry Christmas, and God bless you, everyone. Good night.